Hello, everybody. Welcome to my bedroom.
Hello, thank you.
Speaking to...
Further welcome.
So this is actually the first two-person video I've done since moving in. If you're unaware, hi, my name is Evan Edinger, and I like making videos about British American culture and anything else I find interesting. The other day I made a video about the BBC, and y'all had some issues with it. Turns out I don't know a lot about the BBC. And so Luke is over here to try and find out how little I know.
Yes, so I have come up with a bunch of real BBC shows and some fake BBC shows, and we're going to essentially do like a two truths, one lie. Evan has trying to find out which one is the not real BBC show, because they all sound a little bit weird. As an example of this, whilst I was writing this, I turned to Evan and said, Evan, did you have Brum in the US? And he's like, Brum? What do you think Brum might be about?
Birmingham people.
No.
Really? I really thought that was an easy one.
It's about a magic car with eyes that drives around town on its own.
This is going to be difficult.
Get up into all sorts of mischief.
I like how you assumed that was just a show I would know of. You're like, of course, everyone knows Brum. Here's my best Birmingham impression.
Yeah.
Anything for you, cupcake?
That is really horrible.
That's, first of all, that's how they sound, so that's rude.
No.
Also, I think it'd be funny if I try and guess what the show is about based on the title. So, without further ado, that was gross. Round one.
Round one. Okay, so we've got 3 shows here. The first one, what's all this then?
Okay.
The second one, hello, hello. And the third one, Faulty Towers.
All right, I know Faulty Towers is real.
Damn it! Oh.
That one has John Cleese in it, so I do know of Faulty Towers.
Okay.
So it's in between what's all this then and LOLO. Can I, so I'm assuming, there's nothing I could guess about either of those. What's all this then, or LOLO. What's all this then sounds like it could be a show which is like a sitcom. So I'm gonna go with the fake one being LOLO.
Okay, well, you are right. The category for these was sitcoms.
Yeah.
But you were wrong.
Oh.
The real one is Hello Hello. Hello Hello is a very famous TV show in the UK, especially with like, not my generation, but like the generation above or above that, like my mum's generation.
What's it about?
I don't know. Let me look it up. Hello Hello is a British sitcom television series originally broadcast on BBC One, focusing on the life of a cafe owner in the French town of Novion during the German occupation of France in the Second World War.
So it's like Faulty Towers with a cafe.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Up next, we have The Great British Sewing Bee, Rake Off, or Sort Your Life Out.
I thought this was going to be easy at first. That's really annoying. All right, the first one sounds fake as hell. The Great British Sewing Show. Rake Off, it sounds like a Spring Watchy type of show. And what's the third one?
Sort Your Life Out.
Sort Your Life Out.
You are at any point allowed to ask me about what these are about, and I'll look them up for you.
Okay. I got caught on the first one, so what is Sort Your Life Out about?
I'll look it up. I don't know. I've not watched it. Sort Your Life Out, Stacey Solomon, helping people transform their homes.
Okay, so the options are The Great British Sewing Show,
Yeah.
Rake Off,
Yeah.
or Sort Your Life Out.
Sort Your Life Out. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with my gut and say Great British Sewing Show.
You are wrong. The Great British Sewing Bee is a real thing. It's quite a new show. Sort Your Life Out is a real show. With actually does have Stacey Solomon.
Was Rake Off.
Rake Off does not exist. I just made that up.
Okay.
I saw a rake and I thought, yeah, sure, Rake Off. All right, so next up we've got Chuckle Trouble. We've got Danny and Mick, or we've got Dixie.
Okay. Chuckle Trouble is maybe you making up something based on Chuckle Vision.
Oh yeah?
Then we have Danny and Mick, which sounds like Dick and Dom or Ant and Dec.
Oh yeah.
And then what's the middle one?
Dixie.
Dixie.
Yeah.
I hate this. I really thought I'd be able to get some, but I've not heard of any of these. And
I'll give you, I don't think most people of your audience will have heard of these.
oh, really? Okay.
They're all quite new shows.
Oh, these are new ones.
They're fairly new.
So if it's new, I don't think that Chuckle Trouble is real
Why not?
because one of them is dead.
Oh.
So that is some trouble for the Chuckles.
What if the other one's got like a tax bill and he's cashed in?
Chuckle Trouble. To you.
Oh no. To you. Oh, that's actually really sad.
Sorry. So I'm going to go with that one.
That you are correct.
Yes!
Chuckle Trouble is not real. Okay. Danny and Mick is a sitcom set in a kind of like sports center that I was in, so I'm quite sad that you haven't heard of that. And Dixie is a show about social media blogging that my wife starred in.
Oh.
So You.
Well, I got one.
I hadn't heard of either of those. Next up, we've got Just a Minute, Blankety Blank, or Charity Shop Till You Drop.
Okay, Just a Minute. For some reason, I feel like I've heard of this. Charity Shop Till You Drop sounds like it defeats the purpose, kind of charity. Like
So Charity Shop Till You Drop is
like consumerism, but for charity, which I guess is nice.
It's like a show where they go around charity shops and they try to find like the best like secret bargain in the entire charity shop.
Okay.
So that's something like the BBC does quite a lot, is they take something that's like maybe stigmatized and they try and like show why it's actually quite good.
And what was the middle one?
Blankety Blank.
Blankety Blank is the fake one.
Blankety Blank is the fake one.
Yes.
You are wrong! The fake one is Charity Shop Till You Drop.
Charity shop till you drop.
God damn it. So BBC actually hates charity shops. Good to know.
Yeah. I made that up. Next up, we've got Big, Bad, and Broody. Help, my dog is as fat as me, or Young, Dumb, and Living Off Mum.
Okay, so these are reality TV shows.
Yeah.
What's the first one called?
Big, Bad, and Broody.
Third one is
Young, Dumb, and Living Off Mum.
and then the second one was I'm fatter than my
Help,
dog.
my dog's as fat as me.
That's an insensitive title for both the dog and the person. At this point, the BBC could do this.
Or it could be an old show.
Yeah.
BBC has some problematic past.
And the word broody means when you're like
wanting a baby.
Mardy.
No.
Oh.
No. Marty's like grumpy. Broody's like, I want a baby.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a word for that. Jonesing for a climate.
Goes in for a bonesin.
Jonesing for a bones. That sounds like a show. Who would agree to go on a show called Young, Dumb, and Living Off Mum? I'm going with that.
And you're wrong. Young, Dumb, and Living Off Mum is correct. Help, my dog's as fat as me is correct. And Big, Bad, and Broody, I made that up this morning.
Oh, I was good. That was I should have just go with my gut because I was going to say Big, Bad, and Broody. But then I just thought, who the would agree to go on a show called that?
Well, who would go on a show called Help, my dog's as fat as me? Or Young, Dumb, and Living Off Mum?
There's a show about a person who's as fat as their dog, and the goal is to help the dog not be as fat, because it sounds like there's two problems, but they're viewing it as it's just a problem for the dog. How old is this show?
Let me look it up. It probably isn't current.
Okay.
Wait, no, I think it is current. I saw it. I saw this one scrolling through BBC iPlayer, so I think it is actually...
Do you have a TV license?
Yes, I do have a TV license.
All right.
Help, my dog's as fat as me tackles the growing problem of canine obesity by getting 8 fat dogs and their equally overweight owners to take on a joint diet and exercise regime in the ultimate weight loss contest.
Wow.
Okay. Last on 2007.
Okay.
So, it was a different time.
Wow.
Hang on a second. I just Googled that, and the first suggestion by Google is the question, how do I make my dog overweight?
That's a fetish. All right, we're halfway through. I'm doing pretty well, but before we continue, let me just tell you about today's video sponsor, Fabulous. Oh, hello there. You just caught me tidying up. Something that I've been building into my routine with today's video sponsor, Fabulous. Now, you might know me as someone who has a lot of hobbies through good routines, such as teaching myself German through doing it every single day, Spanish every single day, piano, I got the basics and I'm bringing them back through use of daily routines. Now, Fabulous is an app I've been using for a month now, and it is so incredibly useful for building these new routines because it uses behavioral science. So already into my daily routines, using the Fabulous app, I've made sure to start every single day with a nice bit of water. I have a really good breakfast, and also I tidy up. I have a little alert that helps me out throughout my afternoon to be like, don't forget, just 5 minutes, have a little tidy up. And you can do those little things because building yourself into a better future self usually just takes a little activity, a little bit each and every day. And Fabulous has such a good way of getting you on that journey. But speaking of journeys, Fabulous isn't just about habit tracking, though you can make it as personalized as you want. It's also got dedicated programs and journeys to take you through. So if you want to get, let's just say, better at fitness and don't know where to start, you can take these little steps and have your own personalized journey to get to your end goal. And I do actually like the app so much, I've gotten 3 of my friends to download it just because I find it so effective. So if you'd like to download Fabulous and get into a better routine, click my link in the description to get 25% off a Fabulous subscription. So thank you very much to Fabulous for sponsoring, and without further ado, let's get back to the video.
Next up, we've got the Clangers, Susie's Shoes, or the Tweenies.
Okay, the Twinnies is definitely a show on the CBBBs. BBB.
CBB.
Susie's Shoes sounds more like like an ad for like some stupid children's doll with shoes, and you can change the shoes, put stuff in the shoes. The Clangers sounds like a group of, it's like one of those like children funny sitcoms, but they're like kind of miscreants, never getting along, these Clangers. Oh, maybe Susie's Shoes, maybe she's got some magical shoes, and she can use these shoes to...
Like, there is another show called Bernard's Watch.
Bernard's Watch. It's like 3 R's and you guys are like, none of them. Bernard. There's no R in that pronunciation. I'm gonna go with fake one being Susie's Shoes.
Correct! Susie's Shoes, but you were entirely incorrect about the Clangers. Let me tell you what the Clangers actually is. The Clangers is about like a bunch of like weird space rats that live on the moon and communicate by going bloop, 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 bloop.
I feel like if you described the shows as well, I wouldn't know which one was real and which was not.
Next up, we've got Cat Watch 2014, Chicken Man, or Pedal Boats. How are they made?
Ooh, Pedal Boats, How Are They Made? Could be a BBC documentary. I watch YouTube videos like that all the time.
Yeah.
So, but I can't imagine BBC making an entire documentary about pedal boats, whereas I can imagine, I don't know, Engineering Today or any YouTube channel doing that. Cat Watch 2014 is... Why do I feel like that's going to be real? Because Spring Watch is a real thing and Autumn Watch, so why not Cat Watch for 2014? How are these pussies looking these days? Chicken Man! Chicken Man. What is the concept of Chicken Man?
It's about a guy who competitively breeds chickens, and he's competing in a championship.
So it's like Napoleon Dynamite for Brits. Okay, so it's Chicken Man, we've got pedal boats, how the f***, and the first one was...
First one was Cat Watch 2014.
I think Cat Watch might be real, and I also think it's the pedal boat one, because I think they're first of all called paddle boats, unless you're in the UK when you say pedalos. So I'm gonna say pedal boats is wrong.
You are correct. Pedal Boats is wrong.
If you'd said paddle boats or pedalos, I wouldn't have known.
And next up, we've got Rosie and Jim, Britain on the Naughty List, or In the Night Garden.
In the ninth garden?
In the Night Garden.
In the Night Garden?
In the Night
Sounds
Garden.
quite sweet. I feel like you guys would make Britain on the naughty list. It sounds bizarre, but I think you'd make it. The garden one...
You want to know what it's about? It's interesting.
Sure.
Okay, so Britain on the Naughty List. I was really interested that this got made. It was a CBB show where it's sort of like slowly starting to sort of fix our colonial education system where we don't really learn about the bad things Britain's done.
All right. Yeah. I'm assuming that the Night Garden is real. You guys love your gardening shows, and I just feel like neither Jim nor Rosie sound traditionally British, so I'm gonna go with that as fake.
Okay, you are wrong. First of all, In the Night Garden is not a gardening show.
Oh, is it not?
It's a children's TV show. Rosie and Jim is a children's TV show I watched about two sort of puppet things that live on a boat.
Okay.
And it goes, Rosie and Jim, chugging along on the old rag doll. They live on the rag doll. That's the boat. Of course. And Britain on the Naughty List is not real. I made that up. Right. I thought I'd come up with quite a good story for that, though.
I just figured it's bizarre sounding, so I believed it was real.
Although I do love, if you knew anything about British TV, the fact that I said that we're educating children about our colonial past on CBBS, which is ages 1 to 5, In the Night Garden is like blah 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 blah.
Like booba.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sounds.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. So next up, what do we got?
Next up, we've got No Parking Please, 2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps, or Grandma's Crumpet.
Okay. The really long one with the beer, sure, maybe. I have no idea why you would name... That's like a Fall Out Boy title. Why? Usually I felt like you've been doing them in themes. Grandma's Crumpet sounds like it could be some sort of children's show. Parking Please is about the boring life of a parking patrol officer.
No Parking Please. It's a comedy about a parking patrol officer.
A comedy about a parking patrol officer. Their life is hilarious. And the second one is a very long one, and I'm just going to assume that's
2 pints of lager and a packet of crisps.
It's just a show about life at a pub, and it's a comedy. They're all comedies. Grandma's Crumpet.
Is the fake one.
That's fake.
Yes.
Yeah! All right.
That was submitted on Instagram, by the way.
Oh, really?
Whoever sent that. Thank you very much. To be fair, there were actually 2 fake ones in that one. No Parking Please. I told you that was a sitcom about a parking
That's
parking
also
officer.
fake, yeah.
That's also fake. I walked past a no parking sign.
Trying to trick me.
No parking, please. Yeah, what's up with that guy? He just looks so sad.
All right, next up, we've got Rah Rah, the Noisy Lion. All is breezy with the squeezies, and Bamzuki.
Is Bamzuki Japanese?
No.
These sound like children's books, not necessarily children's. These titles are dreadful. All easy with the squeezies sounds like something you'd say to a guy when you're not ready for that yet. All easy with the squeezies, actually. We'll go back to first base. I'm going to say Bamzuki is fake.
It's fake. No, Bamzuki's very real, my friend. Bamzuki was an amazing show where you made these sort of weird robot things in a computer and then you raced them against each other.
Oh,
it was really
sounds
good
fun.
fun. Rah Rah, the Noisy Lion. That's a real show.
Oh, so it was all easy with the squeezies.
All easy with the squeezies.
Damn it.
I made that up. I actually work in television. Honestly, I was writing these and I was like, I'm just spitting out valid TV show names. It's so easy. I walked past a pub and I took the name of the pub as one of mine.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, next up we got Diddy, Dick, and Dom. We've got Floppy Long Stocking, and we've got the Demon Headmaster.
Okay, so I know Pippi Longstocking, not Floppy Longstocking. I also know Dick and Dom, but I've never heard of his friend Diddy. So maybe...
No. Diddy, Dick, and Dom is about Tiny Dick and Dom.
Oh, because the word Diddy for some reason means tiny.
Yeah.
The Demon Headmaster sounds like a chapter of Harry Potter. But I think that one might be real. I'm actually going to go with number 2 because it sounds too similar to Pippi Longstocking.
You are correct. Diddy, I'm really annoyed because I thought you'd think Diddy, Dick, and Dom was not real because I know you've heard of Dick and Dom.
Yeah.
But Diddy, Dick, and Dom was an entire TV series where Dick and Dom put their heads through holes and then they had fake tiny bodies and they spoke in little squeaky voices like Alvin and the Chipmunks, and that was the entire show.
That it makes sense. We have Looney Tunes and then Tiny Tunes. You know? We have Rugrats, all grown up. You know?
Yeah.
There's spin-offs.
All right, finally, the final round. I've called this round, no offense if you like these rounds and you're not old, but I've called them old people shows.
All right.
So we've got Gardener's World, we've got Songs of Praise, and we've got Back in My Day.
So if they're old, Gardener's World is a magazine, so I feel like they might have a TV series based on that. There's so many good titled gardening shows in the UK, so I don't know if that one's going to be a real one. Back in My Day, I'm sure that someone would fund a nostalgia trip about that. And the second one was what?
Songs of Praise.
Songs of Praise. I feel like that's not a TV show. That's just a whole channel. We have the religious channel in the States. You just turn it on and it's
yeah,
always
a few of
people
those.
singing. Oh, well, yeah.
God commands you to give me 100 pounds right now.
Please, my private jet needs more fuel to help preach. I'm actually going to say Back in My Day is not real.
Congratulations! You got it right.
I
Songs
feel
of
like
Praise is
that's
an
too
old...
pandery.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So Songs of Praise is an old TV show which literally was it was broadcast from a different church every week.
Oh.
And it was just them singing hymns back in the old Christian...
But now they sing hymns or hers.
or thems.
There we have it.
Wow, you got 50%.
I'm pretty proud of that, actually.
That's pretty cool.
You did a good job with the fake ones.
Thank you very much.
Did anyone do better than me? Everyone, I'm assuming British, must have done better. But anyone out there that's not from the UK, please tell me I'm at the middle, 50-50. That's pretty good. It just goes to show that I don't know much about British television shows,
Yeah.
I guess.
But, yeah, they're all weird sounding, so that's fair.
I can't believe the one about the fat dogs is real. That's ridiculous.
My dog is fatter than me! or something like that.
But thank you for stopping by my channel today. Thank you, Luke, for stopping on by as well. If you'd like, you can watch another old video here. I make them every Sunday, so I'll see you here on my channel next Sunday. Thanks again to Fabulous for sponsoring. See you next week. Bye! Bye, 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 bye.
Very good. Never at the same time.